I'm Dr. Ambadi Nageswara, Assistant Professor of Social Work, currently working at Gujarat National University, Gandhinagar. In this particular session, I'm going to discuss about moderation analysis and multi-group analysis in Smart PLS. So we'll have a basic understanding of the concepts. Then we'll have first 45 minutes moderation analysis. And next, we'll talk about multi-group analysis. Once again, I would like to thank the scholars, Joseph Hare and Christine Rigel, and especially Chow for their contribution. So what are the contribution I'm making as a part of this video? This is only from the purpose of academic contribution point of view. So I would like to acknowledge various scholars. And I also strongly suggest you to think of buying a step-by-step guide, PLSM. Maybe you can refer through your guide, through your institution, through library. Okay. So that's one way you can think of buying it. If you're watching this video for the first time, just try to have a basic understanding of structural equation modeling, and there are a couple of sessions are covered. Coming to this particular video, in this particular session, we're going to discuss about moderation assessment model, how we are going to assess moderation analysis. And we are taking the help of some research study that currently I'm working on as a part of my entrepreneurship program. So I just thought of sharing the data. I have already shared this sample data with you all. So the current study's finding purpose is all about how resilience plays an important role. So I just want to examine the interaction effect of resilience on the relationship between innovation and sustainability. So my research objectives, or I can say that, research hypothesis. There is a mistake. If you look at my research objectives or hypothesis, innovation has a significant positive effect on sustainability. I have a variable. I'm the director of Section 8 company. So one of my core areas is social entrepreneurship. So I just want to understand, as a faculty belongs to entrepreneurship point of view, how entrepreneurship or innovation plays an important role when it comes to organization sustainability point of view. So the organizations having a lot of creativity, a lot of innovation, how much it is going to influence the sustainability of the organization, especially as a social enterprise, not for profit organizations or for profit organizations, hybrid organizations. So I just want to understand innovation has a significant positive effect on sustainability. That is one of my assumptions. Second one, resilience as a moderator significantly moderates the relationship between innovation and sustainability. Those who attended previous session, there was a session on mediation analysis. It is going to be uploaded soon. I just want to know, as a part of mediation, what are you able to understand as a mediator, how it is going to influence the causal relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Whereas when it comes to the moderation analysis, I'm just trying to understand the resilience, up to what extent it is going to influence the strength and direction of relationship. So we already have a relationship between innovation and sustainability. So up to what extent it is going to influence the strength and direction of relationship, especially what is the strength of this relationship, okay, between innovation and sustainability. Okay, now we know that in case innovation is going to contribute to sustainability, up to what extent it is going to depends on the level of resilience. I'm repeating again. Innovation is going to contribute to sustainability of any organization, right? There is a scope, there is high scope. If organizations are innovative, there is always scope for sustainability in terms of long-term point of view. But I just want to know the extent of this impact depends on the level of resilience. If there is a resilience, so up to what extent is going to strengthen this particular relationship between innovation and sustainability. The positive effect of innovation and sustainability is stronger. The positive effect of innovation on sustainability is stronger when resilience is high than when resilience is low. So we have three concepts. One is innovation is independent variable. Second one, sustainability is a dependent variable. We have moderator, which is going to influence the strength. Like for example, somebody is having good resilience. They have good, they can able to cope up. They can able to adopt easily. Similarly, in organization, if their resilience capacity is high, it's going to have more positive impact on the innovation and sustainability. If somebody is having role resilience, how they're able to adopt, what are the coping strategies they're using on it. So that is going to influence the relationship between the independent and dependent variable. So our purpose, I hope it is clear. So these are the three objectives or hypotheses we have as a part of for the first 45 minutes, that is moderation analysis. I have moderator as a continuous data. In case if I'm going to have moderator as a categorical data, I'll go for multi-group analysis. Right now, we are conducting moderation analysis. That is, we are going to look at the interaction effect. You can call it as the interaction effect, or you can call it as a simple moderation analysis. But if you're going to have categorical data, either nominal data, ordinal data, then you're going to conduct multi-group analysis. So I'll get back to that one later on. So what are the prerequisites in order to conduct the moderation analysis? So this is the same from last 3 days. This is the third sample data set that we are using on it. So I don't think I should go in detail step by step. In case somebody feel you want to go step by step procedure, I suggest to start. You can look at the session 3, session 4, even session 5, so that you'll understand how to measure the constructs that we have. Now here we have 3 constructs. Innovation is one construct, sustainability is another construct, resilience is another construct. Before conducting moderation analysis, we need to complete measurement model. We need to complete that, the kind of construct that we have. Like when I say innovation, if you look at our data set, we have 5 indicators, resilience around 5 to 6 indicators, sustainability we have 4 indicators. Now I just want to know, as a researcher, I have taken the help of the existing literature while designing the constructs. But I need to measure the validity and reliability of the construct that I have gathered. So for that, we are going to conduct measurement model. Once we complete the measurement model, we'll go for the structural model. Once we get the clarity, there's a good relationship between the constructs, then you'll go for moderation analysis. So if you want to go for the moderation analysis, you have to ensure that we are able to do the measurement model. So as a part of measurement model, what are the things we have? We have indicator loadings, like we need to see the factor loadings of each construct, like relationship between indicator to the construct. By taking the threshold value, our value should be greater than 0.708. So it indicates that the relationship between indicator and construct is good indicator, strong. Our factor loading should be close to 1, but expected value is that value should be greater than 0.708. Similarly, we also have to conduct internal consistency, that is Cronbach alpha value, and composite reliability. Right. Then convergent validity. So these are some of the formulas. When you talk about internal consistency, it measures the stability of measures over a period of time. And Cronbach alpha assumes that all the items are equally reliable indicators. Whereas when it comes to the composite reliability, accounts for the factor loadings and error variance of each item. So there is a best part of the composite reliability. It is a more accurate as compared with the Cronbach alpha. However, while reporting your research findings as a part of your study, one has to clearly mention both the internal consistency as well as composite reliability. I'm not spending much time. If you're attending for the first time this program, please watch previous sessions. Okay, but still I'm giving the overview, so I should not skip important steps. Okay. Now just come to the next part of it. So we are going to look at the factor loading, internal consistency, composite reliability, convergent validity. So within the construct, how each indicator is able to measure the construct. So we should have our average variance extracted value should be greater than 0.50. Okay. It means we are able to ensure that all the indicators are able to measure the construct that we have. Okay. So we have average variance extraction. We have done detailed explanation in the previous last few classes. And when it comes to discriminative validity, we have three important benchmarks: Warner-Locker criteria. So as a part of the Warner-Locker criteria, we are going to look at the value, and HDMT value should be less than 0.85, and if you want more liberal, you can go up to 0.90. Whereas when it comes to cross loadings, we are comparing within the construct how the factor loadings, how the cross loadings are presented, and this value should be higher than other constructs. So within the construct, there should be higher loadings as compared with the other construct, so that you can able to say that there is no overlap between each construct. All the three constructs, all the two constructs, number of constructs that we have, they are independent. They are not overlapping in terms of measuring. Okay. Now, so first what we'll do, we'll complete the measurement model, and I think structural model slide is missing here. But I'm sure all knows we okay. So when it comes to the structural model, we are going to do a different way today. Let me check it. We are going to look at the path coefficient relationship, effect size, and coefficient of determination. So let's start with the first data. I request you all please open your Smart PLS. Those are practicing on me. Please open your sample data and open your software. So we are going to import new data. Just click on new project. Title of the project is moderation analysis. Moderation analysis. Okay. Now, I'm going to import the particular file. Moderation analysis, the file that I have already shared with you all. Just try to understand what kind of data do we have it. So we have a couple of constructs, like innovation is one construct. We have 1 to 5 indicators. Sustainability, we have 4 indicators. Resilience, we have around 6 indicators. And there is also one more variable, gender. I'll talk about gender maybe as a part of multi-group analysis. Right now, we are going to conduct simple moderation analysis. Okay. Now, by default, it is considered all the variables, all the indicators as a metric. It is up to you whether you want to keep it as a ordinal data or metric data. Okay, both are the same. I mean, there is no problem with reference to Likert scale. Now, if you look at the gender wise, by default it is identified binary, but it is always better to check how it is identified. Okay, if it is not identified properly, we need to correct it. So we have binary male, female, Minimum value is 1, maximum value is 2, like 1 for male, 2 for female. So having understanding about data is always important. Okay. And we have 200 responses. We have 200 responses. And you can see that we don't have any missing values for any of the indicator, right? And just click on import. So as we discussed earlier, if you want to present descriptive statistics, it's not if you want, we have to present descriptive statistics. So we have to take the values of mean, kurtosis values, skewness values, and p-value. See whether your data distributed normally or not. As we discussed on the day 2, day 3, we have threshold values. If your value between -1 to +1, skewness and kurtosis, our data distributed normally. Okay. If it is -2 to +2, acceptable. Okay. Now we can copy this particular data either in Excel sheet or Word document. Okay. Now come to the raw data. This is the data what we have collected. These are responses. We got it. Okay. Now just click on back. Now we are going to create the model. So what is the type of the model? PLSM model. Model name. Let me measurement model. We're going to have measurement model. So here we have innovation. Innovation is one construct. And with the help of the right side tools, you can arrange your data how you want to present it. Okay. Then we have sustainability. You can keep it right side. That is a dependent variable. You can make changes as per your requirement. You can arrange your data. Then we have resilience. We have resilience. Just click enter. Just click enter and organize the data. If you are practicing along with me, take your time to organize it. Okay. Now we are going to connect it from independent variable to dependent variable. Then we are going to connect resilience to sustainability. So we have 3 constructs: innovation, sustainability, resilience. Okay. Now we are going to conduct the measurement model. Right now we are not taking gender. I'll get back to you after some time. Just go to calculate. Just go to calculate. As we have all 3 or reflective constructs, we are going to use consistent algorithms. As we have all the constructs or reflective constructs, we are going to use consistent algorithms. So let me start with the first one, consistent PLSM bootstrapping. I just want to understand the relationship between indicators and construct. Okay. So we have this start calculation. So look at the left side. As we are doing measurement model, we need to see measurement model. We are looking at the outer loadings. That is nothing but factor loadings and p-values. Factor loadings and p-value. You can organize it and you can check the data. As you can see our slide, our factor loadings value should be greater than 0.708. We are looking at the relationship between each indicator with the concept. Our factor loading should be close to 1. If it is close to 1, it indicates that we have good, strong relationship. But expected value is that at least 0.708, and it should be significant. Look at here, all the factor loadings are greater than 0.708, and we have significant relationship. Similarly, I can also see the resilience wise. We have all the factor loadings are greater than 0.708 or 70, except there is one resilience 6. As a researcher, if you think your theory or your existing literature is strongly suggesting indicator number 6, you can keep the particular indicator. Second criteria, whether it is above 6.5. So there's no doubt you can keep it this particular indicator, because this is very close to 7. It is close to 0.7. So I don't want to delete this particular indicator. Okay. And moreover, we have significance relationship. And similarly, innovation construct wise also, you can see that all the factor loadings are greater than 0.708, and we have significant relationship. Now, next, once you get the clarity that all the indicators are strongly supporting the construct, okay, looking the factor loading wise, and there is a strong relationship, means they are the right indicators for measuring these constructs. Next, go to edit, calculate, consistent PLS algorithm, and we are going to see the constructs measurement path. Structural model will be blank, constructs will be blank. Now just come to the quality criteria. Under the quality criteria, construct reliability and validity. Look at construct reliability and validity. Just click on overview. You can see that our Cronbach alpha value, that is internal consistency, is greater than 0.70. Composite reliability, it is greater than 0.70. Average variance extracted, it is greater than 0.50. Means we're able to achieve construct reliability and validity. I'm not spending much time because some of you may feel that repetition, but it is good exercise that we are repeating for every sample data we are doing on it. Okay. Now you can see the discriminative validity. Our HDMT value should be, this particular value should be less than 0.90. Or if you're going very strict, it should be less than 0.85. So it shows that all the three constructs are independent. There is no overlap. Okay. Similarly, you can also see the formal locker criteria. If you look at the cross values, like in each column, the construct is the load, the values are higher than as compared with the other construct. When I'm comparing with innovation with the resilience, I can see that this particular construct is having higher loadings. When I'm comparing resilience with the sustainability, we can see that this particular value is higher. When I'm comparing sustainability with the resilience, this particular value is higher. If you look at crosswise, if you can look at cross diagonal line, this particular value should be higher in this particular column. Okay, it shows that there is no overlap within the constructs. Similarly, cross loadings, we are going to compare cross loadings within the construct. They should have higher cross loadings as compared with the other constructs. If I'm comparing with innovation, within the construct we have higher loadings as compared with the resilience and sustainability. Similarly, you can check with other two constructs as well. Okay. Coming to the collinearity analysis. As a part of the collinearity analysis, VF value should be less than 5.0. Less than 5.0. And you can see that all the indicators values are less than 5.0. Means we are able to achieve, there is no multi-collinearity issue in our study. Okay. Now come to the structural model. I hope this is clear so far. Next, we are going with the next one, that is structural model. How we are going to assess the structural model of moderation analysis test. There is a difference when it comes to the moderation analysis. First, we are going to analyze the main effects. We are going to assess the main effects of the measurement model. In order to do that, I'm just going to select the concept, hide indicators. Hide indicators. Select the construct and hide the indicators. We learned 3 times in previous classes. Okay. Now we are going for structural assessment. Calculate, bootstrapping, consistent. As a part of structural assessment model, after hiding the indicators, just go to calculate. As we have all the 3 constructs are reflective construct, we are choosing consistent PLSM bootstrapping. Start calculation. Now, as a part of the structural model, we are going to keep path coefficient and p-values. As a part of the measurement model, it will be blank. Constructs will be blank. Now, what it is indicating here? What is the indication of this particular results? We have innovation. Innovation is independent variable. Sustainability is a dependent variable. Now, if you look at this particular relationship between these 2 parts, one is from resilience to sustainability, second one is innovation to sustainability. We got the significant results. This is the main effect. As innovation, as independent variable, what is the main effect of independent variable on the dependent variable? Okay. Now, whereas when it comes here, direct effect of this particular moderator, we have 0.397. 0.397. Now, which is having more influence? Main effect also have influence, as independent variable is having influence, and moderator is also having influence on it. Now, just I want to know what is the effect size of it and how much variance each construct is having on the dependent variable. For that, go to edit, calculate, consistent PLSM algorithm, start calculation. Structural model will be F square, measurement model will be blank, constructs will be R square. Now, just look at here. As the independent variable, it is having influence on the dependent variable. Okay. Now, what is the effect size here? Effect size is 0.418. This is called F square. This is called F scale. This is nothing but effect size. We are talking about it. Now, when I look at the construct wise, the main effect of innovation on the sustainability is very high. You can see that, whereas when it comes to the resilience wise, it is medium. It is having medium effect size. We all know what is the effect size. Of it. Effect size, if it is 0.02, small effect size. If it is 0.15, medium effect size. If it is greater than 0.35, large effect size. Looking at our result, it is 0.418. It is greater than 0.35, means large effect size. Whereas here, it is close to large effect size. It is greater than 0.15. It is greater than 0.15, means it is above medium effect size. It is close to large effect size. Apart from that, what else is indicating here? Both the variables together, they're able to explain, they're able to ensure that the moderating effect as well as direct effect, we can able to see 70% of variance happening in the sustainability due to innovation and resilience. Both the constructs are contributing 70%, 0.70 means 70%. Okay. So this is very clear what exactly it is showing. Right. Now I just want to understand the moderating effect of it. If you want to understand the moderating effect, just let me go edit. We have, I think, connect it. I'm just connecting as a moderator how much it is going to strengthen this particular relationship. How much it is going to strengthen the relationship. Okay. Now, just go back again. Start calculation. Bootstrapping. Now you can see a relationship. There is a significant relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. And similarly, as a moderator, it is also having significant relationship. But the point is that resilience, it is we got the results in minus 0.032. At the same time, the value is greater than 0.05. It means the level of resilience does not influence the strength of the relationship between innovation and sustainability. As the resilience is contributing, however, it is not able to is not able to influence, strengthen the relationship between these two. I hope it is clear. As there is no significant relationship between the moderator when you are looking at the relationship between innovation and dependent variable, that is independent variable and dependent variable. The effect of resilience is not determined. The effect of innovation and sustainability is not determined by the moderator. I hope it is clear. First point. Second point, on the left side of the window, we can see there is an option called okay. Go back. Calculate. Consistent PLS algorithm. Start calculation. Come to the final result. Residuals. There is an option called simple slope analysis. There is an option called simple slope analysis. Just open it. Now, what it indicates. So, what you've done so far, we are able to get the relationship between independent and dependent variable, and we also look at the how much extent moderator is going to influence it. Now, when you look at the simple slope analysis, if you are seeing parallel lines, it means there is no the moderator is not having influence. However, if you look at this line here, if the lines are cross line, it means there is a significant difference. If moderator is high, whether dependent variable is high or low. But right now, looking at the simple slope analysis as a part of the graph, we can see that we don't have, we are not having any cross lines. How are we going to read this particular data? See here we have innovation as an independent variable, sustainability as a dependent variable, and you can see that resilience -1 standard deviation and resilience that is +1 standard deviation, and resilience at mean. This is mean. Now, as we can see that level of resilience is not able to influence the relationship between innovation and sustainability. There is no significant interaction or interaction effect of resilience between innovation and sustainability. So we are going to conclude resilience is not a significant moderator for the causal relationship between innovation and sustainability. There is a simple one-line conclusion part. I'm just repeating again. As we don't have cross lines, as we got the parallel lines, it indicates that we can simply conclude that resilience is not a significant moderator for the causal relationship between innovation and sustainability. This is simple way of conducting moderation analysis. Moderation analysis. Yes. Yes, great. Done. Now, so what are we going to do next? Just click on back. Click on back. Let's come to the measurement model. Let me close it. I'll show you first how some physical understanding of multi-group analysis. So far, we have done moderation analysis, that is also known as interaction analysis, interaction effect. Now, when it comes to the data, if you have some categorical data, like if you have some kind of nominal data as a part of your research work, so in that case, how we are going to conduct the moderation analysis? So whenever you're going to deal with categorical data, or I can say that if you have like age again, if you're going to have younger age, elderly age, if you have gender, male, female, right? In that case, how we are going to conduct the moderation analysis? That is known as multi-group analysis we are going to carry out. From measurement invariance to group comparisons using smart PLS. So what is the use of multi-group analysis? Let's take, for example, this is a sample data set. As an example here, we have quality is the one variable, price is another variable, and purchase intention. Quality and price, how much they are going to influence the purchasing behavior or purchasing intention of the customers. Okay. Now, as a researcher, if you are simply collecting data, measuring and doing structural analysis, and if you are going to come up with some findings, that particular findings cannot be, we cannot rely on the particular findings. For example, here, if you're trying to measure the if you're trying to understand the purchasing intentions, we are getting, like, for example, quality wise 0.40, price wise 0.40. But this is not true. If I'm looking at the age group wise, the people belongs to elderly people. What about their purchasing intention? The people belongs to low socio-economic background. As compared with, when I'm comparing quality within the quality, the people belongs to high economic background, what no purchasing intention they have. The people belongs to low economic background, what no purchasing intention they have. If I'm taking gender wise, okay, quality wise and price wise, it is general prediction. It's not, it can be reverse as well. Males prefer quality, females prefer price driven. It can be vice versa as well, right? In general, if you find some research articles. Now, if I'm not coming with some proper conclusion, if I'm coming with proper conclusion, I can able to identify best market, best customer segment, whether the people belongs to higher economic group or low economic group, or the people belongs to male category, female category, right? So in that case, simply aggregating data is not sufficient. Within that, we need to see some sector-wise, some specific variables-wise. In that case, we may get more clarity as a part of your data in that case. So in that case, we are going to come up with multi-group analysis. Multi-group analysis, we have a sample data set. But in addition to that, we are going to have a couple of variables. It can be age, it can be gender, it can be region, it can be socio-economic conditions. And we are going to estimate group-wise, specific group-wise. What are the things we are going to estimate? Factor loadings, path coefficients. Then we'll go for multi-group analysis test. We will not directly go for multi-group analysis as a part of moderation test. Right? From the beginning, we are going to look at it. MGA is not just about observing differences. It is about statistically testing if those differences are significant. Unlike standard moderation, there is till now we have conducted, that is interaction analysis. MG tests the moderate's impact on entire model simultaneously. So thanks to the Hare and Chair for their contribution. So if you want to conduct the multi-group analysis, there are 3 important steps one has to fulfill. In addition to measurement, in addition to structural model. So first thing is we need to see that configural invariance. For example, I have construct like quality, price, purchasing intention. Whether when I'm comparing with male and female group wise, am I showing any kind of bias? Like for male, I'm using quality. For females, I'm using both. For price, I'm using both male and female. In terms of the constructs, in terms of the indicators, am I using same measurements or not? So this is will come with the help of as a part of your data collection. Step number 1, we cannot test with the help of the software. Step number 1 is part of your data collection. What kind of research tool that you used for both the genders or both the groups? What are the groups that you have it? Whether it's based on gender, whether it's based on socio-economic conditions. Are you showing difference in terms of data collection? Or we have same kind of measures or same kind of constructs for each group or not? That is important. So step number 1 can be fulfilled as a part of your data collection. Okay, like designing the tool as well as simultaneously data collection. Step number 2, compositional invariance. So we are going to compare our correlations significantly. It should be close to 1. And we should have our p-value should be greater than 0.05. And step number 3, we are going to compare equality of mean and variance. Do we have equal distributions? Again, our p-value should be greater than 0.05. I'm just going to talk about it. Now, when I talk about measurement invariance, like invariance as a part of step number 1, imagine that you are measuring job satisfaction using a questionnaire with the 3 questions. Whether I'm asking all the 3 questions for the males, female, for all the type of groups. So that confirms whether you are able to fulfill step number 1 or not. Coming to step number 2, our correlation value should be close to 1. Original correlation must be, this must be close to 1. 5 percentile, 5% quartile, this number should be close to 1. This is original correlation. Our 5% quantile should be close to 1. And our p-value should be greater than 0.05. It should be non-significant. Okay. Next one, step number 3. If you're able to fulfill step number 1, step number 2, then only you can go for step number 3. Okay. As you can see in this slide, self-explanatory. If you are able to pass step number 2, and if you're failing at step number 4, like you got unequal means or variance, that is called partial invariance. Here, as a part of step number 3, we need to see whether you got equal variance in terms of means, equal distributions in terms of means and variance wise. In case, if you are not able to get the success, if you get a failure, you are going for partial invariance. We can go ahead with the conducting multi-group analysis. Only thing is, phase number 1, step number 2 should be passed. If you are failing in step number 3, there is no problem. Still, you can conduct multi-group analysis. But if you get the pass, if you are able to get equal means and variances, that known as full variance. If you are getting success, step number 1, step number 2, that is called partial invariance. But still, we can go ahead with conducting multi-group analysis. If I'm getting step number 1, step number 2, step number 3 success, it is known as full invariance. Okay, these are the 3 important steps as a part of MyCom. We have to see that. So this is another one. You can able to get it. Partial invariance is sufficient for comparing path coefficient. Means if you get the success, step number 1, step number 2, that is sufficient to go ahead for conducting multi-group analysis. So you don't need to concern, you don't need to worry about it if you're not able to get success as a part of step number 3. Okay, if you're not getting equal variance, you don't need to worry about it. Equal variance and equal mean. Okay. Let's please come to that. Before looking at our data set, this is another example. I think it's not required. We'll have our own sample data set. I'll talk about it later on. Okay. Please open same sample data set. Please open the same sample data set. We are going to create new project. Title of the project is MGA, multi-group analysis. We are going to import the data file. We are going to import the data file. Same file. Name of the file is moderation analysis. I don't think we need to discuss thoroughly because same data set. So just go back. Sorry. Come to the moderation analysis here. One of the most important steps whenever you're going to conduct multi-group analysis, we need to generate the groups. We need to generate the groups. Now, how to generate the groups? There is an option called generate groups. Just click on it. We need to generate the groups. Just click on it. And the moment you click on the generate groups, I got the one new window, generate data groups. And if you scroll your cursor down, it will show the list of the indicators that you have as a part of the work. We have the list of the indicators in our data set. So we are going to create the groups. Like we are going to include gender as a part of our data. And I want to create the groups. Okay. And please look at here. Minimum cases per group should be 10. Minimum, there should be 10 groups. Okay, in each group. Okay, just click on apply. Now, it's asking what are the specific groups that you're going to create. We have 200 respondents. Out of 200 respondents, 88 people belongs to male category. 112 people belongs to female category. Now we need to give the clarity what is meant by group 1, what is meant by group 2. For that, just click on edit and give the title as one meant for male. Group 1, sorry. Group 1 means male. Group 2, female. Group 2, female, we have it. Okay. So we have identified the groups, male and female. Please remember, 1 means male, 2 means female, as per the spectral data set. Okay. Just click on back. I hope you are there with me, everyone. We have done with the data set. I hope you are there with me. We have done with the data set. Now we are going to create the model. PLSA model. Name of the model is MGA. Now, here we are going to draw the diagram, hypothetical model that we are going to create. Just select with the help of Shift plus down arrow button. Just drag and drop it here. And by using the right side panel, you can change the direction of the indicators. You can make arrangements. So next one, I'm choosing dependent variable, sustainability. And you can arrange your data. We have 4 indicators. Next one, we have resilience. Resilience, we have mediator. I can say that we have mediator. Let me organize it here. Okay. After arranging this data, just take the help of the connect it. Similarly, innovation to resilience, resilience to sustainability. I hope you are able to connect it. Now we are going to check the validity and reliability of the concepts. So before going for checking the validity and reliability concept, we need to remember that we have one more variable, gender, as a part of our data, right? So just go to calculate. Go to calculate. I hope you are there with me. Select, as we have all the concepts are reflective concept. Just click on consistent PLSM bootstrapping method. Most important part, instead of simply clicking on start calculation, just go to the data. Just go to the data. As we have two groups, base data set, along with that group data set, we have it. So we need to select male, female, and ensure that you are going to click on open report, start calculation. Start calculation. Now, just look at the result here. As a part of the measurement model, structural model will be blank. Measurement model will be, as we have reflective concepts, we are going to select factor loadings and PV values. Concepts will be blank. Now see, is there any concept will factor loadings less than 0.708? We know we have done earlier. So we have done as a part of moderation analysis, right? So no need to worry about it here. Don't mind, I'm just going ahead. Okay, so we are able to achieve it. Now, most important part, when we are conducting multi-group analysis, right now what you are seeing, this is for complete data set. Look at the left side of the window. This is meant for complete data set. But if I want to see, is there any difference between males and females? Now I have selected females. First try to understand here. Complete data set. What you can do, take one concept so that you can able to see are there any differences. If I'm taking sustainability, 8.816908190, okay. Now when I'm looking at specific category wise, like male, you can see the difference. I hope you are able to see the difference. Male wise, you can see the difference wise. Now, are there any problems? There are no problems. This is point. Overall complete data set wise, if you look at here, it is 0.69, means almost close to 7. So I don't need to worry about it. Okay. Next. So please ensure that you don't forget. You need to report complete data, female data, male data. For example, if you have like countries like India and USA, you're going to report complete data India wise as well as US wise. If you're comparing country wise, or if you're comparing product wise, if you're comparing elderly and younger age group wise, that's all. Okay. Now this is complete data. Just go on edit. Again, go back, calculate. Consistent PLS algorithm. Go back to data. Ensure that you have selected it. Start calculation. Now, as a part of the measurement model, ensure that you are going to check it. I hope I don't need to repeat it here. Now, come to the left side. Sorry, it's quality criteria. We need to see overview, that is concept, reliability, validity, and we are able to achieve it. Like all the values are greater than 0.70, and average variance extracted is greater than 0.50. Means our concepts validity and reliability are good enough. Okay. Next, discriminant validity wise, HTMT, our values are less than 0.85 or less than 0.90, means there is no overlap. We have done this, right? We have done this part. So I don't want to repeat it. Cross loadings, collinearity. Let me check, are there any differences? Let me check, are there any differences when I'm looking at the collinearity test point of view? If I'm looking at the female wise, innovation 3 is having just crossed 5.19. Let me look at male category wise. I can see that 5.8, 5.2, 5.8, 5.2. I can see the difference. So there is a difference. There are some problem with the indicators. Like innovation 2, innovation 5 have some issues. Innovation 5, innovation 2, innovation 5 indicator has some issue. So what I have to do is I need to come back to my data. Innovation 5, there is some issue. It is a major issue we have. Output. Innovation 2 is major problem, as well as innovation 5 indicator is major problem. So go back. Innovation 5. Just click on back. I'm deleting innovation 5. So let it go again, it will go again. So generally we're supposed to delete it, but I just crossed 5.2, 5.8. I'm not deleting right now. Okay, I'm not deleting in this case. Now, after completing the measurement model, looking at the internal consistency, internal validity, and discriminant validity, collinearity test result, we are going to conduct structural model. We are going to conduct structural model. How we are going to conduct the structural model? Just go back, calculate, consistent PLS bootstrapping, consistent PLS bootstrapping. Look at the data, start calculation, and as we are conducting the structural model, measurement model will be blank, structural model will be path coefficient and p-values. I hope those are practicing along with me, you are able to complete it till now. Those are practicing along with me, are you able to complete it? As a part of the structural model, we are going to look at the mediating effect. We are looking at the mediating effect. Now, just look at the left side of the window. Final results, we have path coefficient. I'm just trying to look at the mediating effect. So direct effect, indirect effect, total effect. So I just want to see the direct effect. Innovation to sustainability direct effect is 0.50. If you look at the graphical output, direct effect is 0.50 direct effect. As an independent variable, it is influencing the dependent variable. Direct effect is 5.50. Now, when I'm looking at the indirect relationship, like come to the specific indirect, like innovation to resilience, resilience to sustainability. It is having 0.28, and it is a significant result. Whether it's a direct effect, whether it's indirect effect, we have significant results, and you can see that we have direct effect as well as indirect effect. Okay. Now it is a partial mediation. I can also say the total effect, that is nothing but direct effect plus indirect effect is called total effect size. Total effect size, we also got significant results, right? Now, after completing it, you can also see male group wise, You can also see female group wise. We can also see male group wise, female group wise. Let me see here. Point, there is a difference when it comes to the p-value. Male, there is a males, it is higher than 0.05. If you look at the total overall effect, it is there is a significant relationship and we have significant impact. But when it comes to the male as compared to the female, as compared to the males, it is having more influence on the females respondents' point of view. Resilience of the resilience, female respondents have more resilience as compared with the males, as per this particular data. Okay. Now, once we complete this particular part, just go back. Calculate consistent PLS algorithm. Look at the data, start calculation. As a part of the measurement model blank, structural model F square, constructs will be R square. This is helping us to understand here. We have done in the previous session as a part of moderating. Innovation and resilience together, they're contributing 70%. But innovation alone is contributing 50%. Let me repeat it. When you're looking at the R square value, as an independent variable, it is able to explain the variance in the dependent variable. As a alone, independent variable alone, 51%. But if I'm taking the help of innovation, resilience as a mediator, with the help of mediation influence, we are able to contribute 70%. And you can see the effect size. All are greater than 0.01. It is a medium, it is more than medium effect size. It is a large effect size. It is also large effect size we have. Okay. It is an extensive large effect size. Innovation is having extensive large effect size effect on resilience, and it leads to the, it is also influencing the sustainability. Okay. Now, let me save it for the sake of future. It's the RUCTU. Now, once we complete this particular part, next one will go for MICOM. Once we complete your measurement model, once we complete your mediation assessment and structural assessment model, we'll go for the MICOM. That is nothing but we need to complete three important stages. As I mentioned it, step number 1 is part of data collection. We need to see whether we are able to fulfill step number 2. Then we'll go for step number 3. As a part of step number 1, we need to have equal indicators, same indicators for each construct. So that is ensured. Coming to step number 2, our values will be close to original correlation. Our correlation value is greater than 1. And at the same time, our p-value, prediction value should be greater than 0.05. Okay, means we should not get significant results. Okay, for that, go to dataset, click on edit, go to calculate. There is an option called permutation multi-group analysis. Sorry, this is consistence permutation multi-group analysis. Please don't get confused. As we have reflective concepts, we are going to follow consistent algorithms. So consistent permutation multi-group analysis. Now, we need to identify the groups. Group A is nothing but male. Group B is nothing but female. And the parallel processing total test, significance level 0.25, and random generator with fixed seed. Okay, this is by default, it is already there. So we're not going to make any changes here. Okay, just start calculation. Just start calculation. Now, look at the left side of the window. Scroll your cursor down. Scroll your cursor down. This is for male. This is for female. Where is my pen report? Let me go to this permutation multi-group analysis. We have assigned the data 1, 2, start calculation. Okay. As you can see the left side of the window, we have done the permutation multi-group analysis. You can see there's an option called MyCom. MyCom, okay. That is measurement invariance assessment we are doing right now. Step number 1, by default, it comes as a part of your data collection. We need to see step number 2 and step number 3. As a part of step number 2, just click on it. We need to see our correlation values, whether 5 percentiles the value should be close to 1 or not. If they're close to 1, correlation permutation mean close to 1, then we are able to achieve that step number 2. And at the same time, our p-value should be greater than 0.05. Means there should be non-significant. So what it indicates? If you're getting our p-value is greater than 0.05, what it indicates at the part of study. Now, we're going to look at the difference between Malaysia and Singapore. This is subject norm, and p-value should be, this is means, and I think I forgot the slide. Don't mind, I forgot the slide. Okay, just leave it. Now, the point is that our permutation value should be greater than 0.05. At the same time, our permutation mean value should be close to 1. It means that we are able to achieve the second stage of it. It means that we are able to achieve the second stage of it. It means at least we are able to complete partial invariance assessment. Now, next one, we'll go to the step number 3. In order to go to the step number 3, go to edit, start calculation, bootstrap multi-group analysis, group A is male, group B is female, start calculation. Now, just come to the just look at here. We have given the values. Path coefficient, this one. Path coefficient, we have to go to, once we complete that, we have to go to bootstrap MGA. We are completing stage number 3. We are seeing the difference between male and female. Now, while seeing the difference between male and female, what is the result here? We got it. Innovation to resilience, we got 2.22. If you're looking at the relationship between 0.22, here there is a significant relationship between innovation and resilience. There is a as an independent variable, it's having direct influence on the dependent variable. However, if you're taking the help of, if you're looking at the relationship between independent variable and mediator, there is a significant relationship. But if you're looking at the relationship between independent variable to dependent variable, while looking at the comparison between male and female, there is some difference, right? It is greater than 0.05. Similarly, when you're looking at the resilience and sustainability, again, we can see there is a difference of 0.409. They are not significant. How to interpret this particular findings of the study? I'll show you here. Whenever you're getting the path coefficient significant result by a particular group, the permutation test compares the difference in group coefficient by a random coefficient, or p-value should be greater than 0.05. It should be less than 0.05. It confirms the heterogeneity. Let's stay here. Consistent bootstrapping multi-group analysis was conducted to examine whether structural relationship differed between male and female groups within the moderation analysis. The group differences were evaluated with using two-tailed significant test. The results indicated a statistically significant difference with reference to the innovation to resilience. This finding suggests that positive effect of innovation on resilience is a stronger. Positive effect of innovation, that is independent variable, on the mediation is stronger in the male group compared to the female group. Male group in compared to the female group. Thus, gender appears to moderate the specific relationship, indicating that innovation contributes differently to resilience development across groups. Coming to the next one. In contrast, when you're looking at the independent variables to the mediator, we got significant results. There is a positive effect. In contrast, the path from innovation to sustainability did not differ significantly between male and female. Why am I saying? Because you didn't get the significant results. In both the cases, our p-value is greater than 0.05. It means there is no significant difference between males and females. But somebody asked me, sorry, here we got minus. What it means? As compared to males, females have high resilience. However, whatever difference that we have, they are negligible. As a result, we didn't get a significant result. Let me read this particular point. In contrast, path from innovation to sustainability did not differ significantly between males and females. It means there is no significant difference between males and females. This result indicates that innovation influences sustainability similarly across both the groups. Irrespective of gender, innovation influences the sustainability. Likewise, resilience to sustainability relationship showed a negative difference, suggesting numerically stronger effect in the female group. However, this difference was not statistically significant. Therefore, resilience contributes to sustainability in a comparable manner for both males and females. While giving conclusion to your multi-group analysis, this last line or paragraph of your study. Overall, multi-group analysis demonstrates that gender differences are present only in the innovation and resilience linkage, while the pathways leading to sustainability remains structurally consistent across the groups. Means, irrespective of the gender, innovation is affecting the sustainability. Okay, this finding suggests that although innovation may foster resilience differently by gender, the broader mechanism influencing sustainability operates similarly for both the population. Just a simple conclusion. Innovation, when you're looking at the innovation with reference to mediator, innovation had good influence on the resilience. And you can see there is a difference between males and females. Whereas when it comes to the innovation and resilience, there is a significant difference if you're comparing with male and female. But when you're looking at innovation to sustainability or resilience to sustainability, there is no difference between males and females categories. There is no difference between males and female categories as a part of the study. So this is how we are going to conclude as a part of our research work.